Hey, this is Murshad with eXp Realty, and today we want to go over for buyers why offering just above the asking price is not going to get your offer accepted. We all know it's a crazy market, and the situation right now is that buyers have to agree to offer above asking price. They have to agree to get into bidding wars. That's really the only way that buyers are finding homes in today's market. It's just insane. But we're going to share with you today a few tips that will help you get your offer accepted. First off, when we think about the fact that, hey, how can we get our offer accepted? It just boils down to how much we're offering. And because of that, agents encourage their buyers to offer as much as they can. If the home is on the market for 300, they'll tell them offer them 350, right? Now, here's the reason why that's not such a smart idea. First off is, as a listing agent, I'm not just looking at how much the offer is, but I'm also looking at the buyer's credentials and qualifications. Hey, the buyer is offering us 350, which is 50,000 above the asking price. But the question I'm asking myself as a listing agent is, can we actually get this deal closed, right? What if the appraisal comes in lower than the sales price? What's the buyer going to do at that point, right? What are the buyer's qualifications? Who is the lender that the buyer is using? How much money does the buyer have to play around with in funds? What's the down payment that the buyer is putting down? So these are all questions that as a listing agent, I think of and I ask myself when I'm reviewing multiple offers on our properties that we get offers on. So as the buyer, these are the same questions you need to be asking yourself and asking your buyer's agent, right? Whenever we work with our buyers and we help them craft and structure their offers, these are the same questions that we ask them, and we help them walk them through all these different scenarios. Now, what's been working really well for us in getting our offers accepted is, number one, not offering a crazy price, right? Why? Because what's the point of offering a crazy price, which is 50, 60,000 above asking, if we know for sure that the appraisal is going to come in lower and it's just going to cause problems? Because at the end of the day, no one wants to go under contract for the sake of going under contract, only for the deal to fall apart after 4 weeks, right? Because the appraisal didn't come in. So that's the first thing. Hey, what is a realistic offer that we can offer, right? So that we don't run into appraisal issues. Number two is, in the situation where the appraisal does come in lower, what are we going to do about it, right? What exactly are we going to do about it? Here's where I tell my buyers that, listen, how much money are you putting down, right? And based on that, how much money can you set aside that if the appraisal comes in lower, this is how much you're willing to make up for the difference. Now, when we do that, that gives a lot of clarity to the buyer and a lot of certainty to the seller. Why? Because now they're not scratching their heads and constantly thinking about what's going to happen if the appraisal comes in. We already know what's going to happen if the appraisal comes in lower, because the buyer is already mentioning and stating upfront in the offer that this is exactly what's going to happen. So the more certainty you can provide to your sellers in your offer, the stronger your offer will be. So when you're putting in your offers, home buyers, don't just think about throwing in the highest offer you can, because really that doesn't help. In fact, we put in an offer yesterday on Monday for one of my clients, one of my buyers. The home was listed on the market for 230, right? And guess how much we got the property for? You'd think in this market, we'd have to pay 250, 260 to get that property. We went under contract. We just signed off contracts last night for 230. How do we do that? Because we provided a lot of clarity and certainty with what we're offering, and it completely removed any sort of confusion or uncertainty with our offer, right? The listing agent called me and she said that they had offers all the way up to 260 and 270. But she's like, we knew that those prices were not appraised, and therefore we didn't want to go with them. So buyers, as you're putting in your offers, don't just think about how much you can offer, but how strong that offer is, how you can remove that uncertainty, how you can make it very strong, and what you can do to assure the seller that this deal is actually going to go through. So if you have any questions, if you're looking to work with an agent that's actually going to help you get your offers accepted, give us a call. I'll get you in touch with one of our team members, and we will be more than happy to work with you and help you find the right home. With that being said, this is Rashad with eXp Realty, and I will see you guys soon.